Good evening. My name is Maureen Power, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator residing in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully remove you from your any stresses and to help you to develop your creativity through stamping. I go live every Wednesday evening, or I aim at going live every Wednesday evening. Sometimes I do miss a time. And I demonstrate a bundle. And this is the bundle I've been demonstrating this month in March, Textured Notes. Now, due to a lot of reasons, I've only been able to do one card so far. And this month I'm concentrating a lot on scraps. And this particular stamp set really does well for mail cards. And these are the dies that go with that set. However, I haven't really used the dies that much on this set. I am behind, so I am going to do 2 cards tonight using this bundle. I also want to mention that I am starting something new, and it's going to be at Tim Hortons in Galway. And once a month, I'm going to advertise that I'm going to drop in there to do some cards. Now, you do have to pre-register so that I have your kits ready for you. So the first one that I'm doing is actually on April the 7th. It is a Monday morning, and it'll go from about 11 to about 1, earlier if we clue up earlier. The main thing is you got to remember we are at Tim Hortons, and the only stipulation they have is that you please order a coffee or a tea, maybe something to eat with it, and because they are giving us their space so that I can do some cards. Anyone is welcome as long as you register ahead of time so that I can have your kit ready for you the day of the stamping. So like I said, the first one is April the 7th. And that is going to be from 11 to about 1 at Tim Hortons in Galway. So if you're interested, please register ahead of time. The cost is $10. And the $10 will be refunded to you if you place an order for $15 or more. Okay, so let's get to this. Right now as well, something else that I have registration is open for, May 24th. And I believe that is a Saturday afternoon. I'm having what's called a card crop. I did one in December, and it was a great success. You sign up. Depending on the numbers that I get, the cost could be anywhere from $45 to $60. Hopefully, if I get 20 people signed up, it'll be $45. You come in, you plank yourself at a table, you make the card that's at that table, then you move along to the next one, and by the time you're finished, you end up with 10 homemade cards. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me as well. And these are both in-person events. Okay, so this was the card I made a couple of weeks ago now, I think. And that is using this set here and scraps. So I'm going to put that one aside for a minute. The only thing I'm using from this tonight, from this set, is the sentiment, A Little Note of Appreciation. I am also using Happy Birthday from the Loveliest Tree. And I'm using Memento Black ink on one card, and I'm using Early Espresso on the second card. All right, so let's look at this card. And the gems I'm using are the pecan gems. I can't remember exactly what the name of them were. And I've done this card just a little bit different, or I'm doing this one tonight a little bit different. The card base is black and is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to get my bone folder and just give that a good burnish. Then I have 2 pieces of white that are cut at 5 1/4 by 4. One piece I'm just going to put right on the inside of my card. I don't put anything on the inside till I'm ready to use them, because I never know what exactly I'm using them, if I'm going to be handwriting the sentiment or not. And this one I am going to put down as well. It's the same size. I just want to have a border on this one. Okay, and then when I finish this one and put it on, it's just going to be a very, very fine border. Then I have this piece here, which is cut at 6 by 1, and that's going to be my piece that'll go here. So I'm going to put that aside. Then I have all these scraps. So I'm going to take one of my smaller scraps. You can put these in any order. Then I'm going to put this one, and this one. Although, I think I'll put this one in the middle because it's a bit longer. So let's just put them up here for a second. I'm going to bring in my... Okay, so I want to make sure that all of these are actually going to fit. And they will. Because this one, okay, all right, so this one got to go in closer. Do you see what I'm doing? I want to make sure and you want to make sure that the tip is there. Ooh. I didn't cut my strips long enough. Okay, maybe I can go this way. You see how I got an angle at some of these? So maybe I can go that way. And let's see if that'll work. That'll work. And then I'll use this one for both of the ends, okay? So let's put these down first. Okay, so this one I'm going to put kind of on the angle like that and just have it. Doesn't matter if it goes over here because of the fact, I'm going to go down a little bit more closer, because of the fact that this piece here is going to cover, all right? So then I want a darker piece. So you see how this piece can line up, and if I put this here, it won't work. Woohoo! Let me see, do I have a longer piece? No, I don't. I might have to use this piece. Okay, let's use this piece. All I'm trying to do is use up some scraps. All right. Now I'm going to use this piece here. And I'll use this piece. And I'll just put this piece here. Make sure that maybe what I'll do in this case where it's on the edge, I'll put it on this and then put that there. So I'm going to turn it around. Excuse me. And I'm just going to cut off all of these pieces. not using my good scissors for this simple reason with all the ink or all the stickiness. Okay, so then I'm going to put all these scraps in the garbage because they're too tiny to use for another card. The cards tonight are fairly simple because, again, it's more or less showing you. I had a lot of scraps left over from this kit. I used so much of this paper that I actually got another one ordered. It's a really favorite one of mine, I must say. Okay. So now I'm going to put this strip there. And this one I'm going to go the full length of it. Okay. Oh, did you notice? Missed a piece. This one is not wide enough. I'm going to cut another piece if I have it. Let me see. Do I have any of that piece left? I'm not thinking I do. Nope, I don't. Okay. What to do with that? Let's see. And I just put all my scraps in the garbage. Okay. I'm going to have to find what I will do is probably put another strip here. Maybe I will put a bit of black DSP. Let's put a little strip of black DSP down there. That's not long enough. There's always a way to fix things. And these are not long enough. Okay. Okay. That's a little too wide. Okay, so we could put a strip of black there. I can still go a little bit thinner than that. That will do it. There's always a way. Okay. So now I think I'm going to pop this up. So leave in the comments how everybody is doing tonight and what you're drinking. I cannot see comments, so I'll have to answer them after. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to put happy birthday there. I'm going to move these scraps out of the way and this trimmer out of the way. The happy birthday is going to be in Memento Black. And I have my Memento Black put into the Craft White pad. Oh, that's up a little high. Won't really matter. Sometimes you don't get the right angle when you're looking up over the phone. Okay, and we're going to pop this as well. And you can put that anywhere you like on your card. I'm going to put it here. And I have 3 of the gems that I'm going to put on it. So I think I'll put 1 right here to kind of take away from that. 1 right here on the black. And 1 right there. So there's our second card. And I think I do like it with a little bit of a white border. And even the black strip kind of dresses it up a little bit. Okay, so that's the second card. Let's go to the third card. Now, I'm not going to show you the third card. Okay, this one is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 2 and 6 1/4. So it's 2 and 6 1/4 is the score marks. And I'm going to burnish that. That will join in the center. Okay. We have this part up here. The inside piece is 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm just going to put that on the inside. Okay. Then I have a piece of DSP that is cut at 5 3/8. No, wait now, sorry. Yeah, 5 3/8 by 2 1/8. And that is going to go right here with a very small margin. So let's just open this up so I can get a better idea. Okay. Then I have scraps again. And these are all cut at 1 by 2. And they are going to go here. Okay. So what I'm going to do, there's not going to be much, if any, of a thing between them. So I'm just going to put my seal here. And let me see. What have I got done? I think I have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So let's put this one down. Put this one on the end. I have a bit of a border there. I do. Okay. I'm going to put this one down. Oh, I did allow for a border. Wow, okay. I must have cut them smaller than my other one. All right, so let's just take these two up and let's just put a tiny border, and I will use my glue remover to get that out of there. And we'll put this one right here. Now, what I want to do is to turn this over again. And trim off any excess. It's not much, but there is a little bit. Try not to cut your cardstock. Okay. So this card is going to go like that, okay? And then I used our triangular, or these are not really triangular, they're eyes. And I'm going to put in Early Espresso a little note of appreciation. I'm going to seal this right onto this here. And you can line these tips up. Okay. Close this up. And then you only want your seal on this part here. The top part, okay? Because the bottom part is to open it up. So I'm going to put that right there. And then you open up your card like this. Once again, I have the same gems. I'm going to put one right here where I got a little bit of ink. And I'm going to put another little bit of glue on that. I'm going to put one there and one down here. So there's the two cards. So the three cards that we have made so far are these three here. And there's one more to go. And that one is using the other set of paper that comes with that suite. So we will do this one next week. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it's some, there's the one that I changed it to. But we have 6 really nice mail cards. And that set is really, really good for mail cards. So I hope you enjoyed that, and reach out to me if you would like to sign up for my May crop. It's an in-person event on May 24th. Or if you want to sign up for the 2 cards that we will make at Tim Hortons on April the 7th at 11 in the morning. Thank you, and have a great evening.